fun.
Controls are perfectly fine. Shut up.
Travis.
Are
I've
you-
been betrayed!
Are you using a controller or the actual thing, though?
I'm using keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
The controller's like way junkier. The controller is like entirely disorienting. It's like I wanna say the controller is a little bit slicker because all of the buttons you need to know are on display, like on the controller. But at the same time, it's a little bit harder to readjust. And it's harder to aim because, you know, controller.
There.
Right. Grim, you wanna go assemble the Doom car?
Yeah, I can go do
The Doom buggy.
Oh, shut up.
Doom buggy. What?
Doom buggy.
Doom
Yes.
buggy.
It's buggy and it's Doom.
I mean, it's better than calling it the, and this is Pavis's fault, the Ara buggy.
Oh my god. Why?
I ask myself these questions every night. Why is there pumpkin guts attached to the side of the ham?
Because I didn't think before that it was going to keep letting us do them, so I put the one that was left there commemoratively.
It's a trophy.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Pumpkin guts.
Yes. Carbon and iron. Do we have iron? I know we have iron, but do we have a significant amount of it?
Define significant.
Like 4? Nope.
Maybe.
We don't seem to,
Nope.
but I can easily just order some hematite.
I was gonna say.
Easily order some hematite.
Oh my god, my knee is locked up. Ah! Okay, there it goes. I really need to get a standing desk one of these days. That would be lovely.
I showed you the sit stand one that I have, like that I haven't set up yet, but I have, right?
No, I didn't even know. When did you get that?
In like July, and still haven't set it up because I got it like right before my shoulder completely kaboomed.
Ah, right. I just wore that a little bit. Great. Lovely.
Yeah. Fun. Fun.
Ah. Hole and lip syndrome. The what buggy? The ara buggy. This blush is gonna stay
Named
on.
so for the distinct noise that machines do when you start them. You know, the rin 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 din din.
Actually, Zoe's a VTuber now. He has to join in with the ara jokes.
Do I? Do I really?
What? Yes, but that's the beauty of it is you can pick to be tsundere about it if
Grim,
you
I
really
am.
want to.
I have like negative amount of sexual appeal, alright? It's
That's true. I mean,
no one wants to know what that bone snake do.
Oh my god, that was just like cold.
Oh,
Grim's just like,
Fred.
true, but
oh my god.
No hesitation was had.
yeah.
What was the? I had something I was gonna say for this, and it's gone. And that totally derailed me.
You're the one who rigged me ugly.
I did not rig you up. You're the one who drew you ugly.
You got me there. You
With
got me there.
me. Oh my god. Oh, what was I gonna say? It's totally gone now.
Serves you right. Doom bug.
Doom buggy.
God. Why is any
Okay,
of
which do you want more? The Doom buggy or the Ara buggy? Those are our options.
God. Why is any of this happening?
I wanna say poor life choices.
True.
Rock. Sorry, was that getting railed or was it getting derailed? Oh my god.
Wow.
Terrible.
Okay, that might actually be too far in for me.
Terrible.
Awful.
rocket.
Yep.
You got one thing very right though. The drill really does need to go onto the back side of the buggy.
It does. It really does.
Otherwise, you're just digging out an area for the rest of your car to fall into.
Exactly. I've been informed that we can only have 3 cars to this land train total.
I mean,
Seriously?
that makes sense
Yep.
though. Like once you get
that's
past,
odd.
Ooh.
come on.
What is that sound? Fucking hell.
It's like mana, but ammonia.
Y'all worry me.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense because otherwise you would just have your entire friggin' base on it, and that's just.
Look at him and tell me there's a god. He made me in his own image.
Wow. Something just happened
What?
here.
Did I miss something? What is
Right?
that about?
Right? Concern.
That's not a
Be
concern, that's a
frugal.
grimcern.
Titanium needs
Uh.
graphene. Graphene needs.
What
Right.
the fuck was that? What the fuck was that from even? Why did that just trigger in my brain? Was it Team Aquaforce Thunder? I think it was.
Do I have more hydrogen here? Curiously, no. Cool. Okay. 2 streams today, indeed. Trying to when I made the plans for this, I forgot that I had like already done the other thing. So
Aqua Teen
We're
Hunger
running
Force,
on
that's what it
a
was.
runoff Liara here.
yeah,
Found it.
like I scheduled this without remembering that I'd scheduled the other thing, and now I'm just like, oh well, this is my life then.
That's what it was. Hold on, I'm sending the audio to you guys.
Oh, no.
Merry Christmas.
Why do all my friends hate me?
Why do we do anything, Lee?
I don't know.
I like the toque on the helmet. Me too. It's really cute. And the scarf over the actual faceplate is really good too. Look at him and tell me there's a god.
I would like to argue that no, I didn't decide to get stranded on this planet. These things just happen to me.
We're not stranded. We have rocketry. We
Yeah.
have cars. We're not
Stranded or 5 planets. It's not better.
Right. So, when it comes time for space cannibalism, Zlo, you're on the menu.
I have the least meat.
That's fine.
Oh, okay, that's going.
I'm like
You're
a
losing
skull full
power.
of delicacy, and there's like completely no protein in the rest of me.
We're losing power because the atmospheric condenser is running again, and it's nighttime, so our main source of power is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, I have extra 4 double spaces,
I did it.
and then another 2 double spaces, and
Cool.
then another 3 double spaces on this car.
Oh, with the-
Well, we'll make
okay,
large
cool.
resource canisters instead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, yes, please.
Unfortunately, there's not any for soil. Like, soil remains
cutie
just the
RTG.
smaller ones, so I would just say put
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
those, but
And an
That's fair.
oxygenator.
That's fair.
And a hoverboard.
what's still on my. Oh.
Extra 4 2 double spaces. Yes. High space.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Hi, space. Juan needs to learn some more.
What you up to?
Tell me.
I am sorting out a few different things down here.
Ah, nice.
Lee's printing the thing, so I'm not making. Oh wait, no. I print the.
Yeah,
I
we
print
could
the
use a
buggy from
large
the-
resource canister for the scrap, I guess.
Yeah, possibly. And probably also for like the resin and stuff, maybe. But I don't know.
Rubber, aluminum alloy, and exo chips. I think the exo chips are going to be our trouble point.
No, I think resin and stuff is better off being a medium one, because
Fair enough.
I mean, I doubt that that medium one is all we're gonna find on here. But even still.
If I was an exo chip, where would I be?
Why do you need an exo chip?
Well, you need 2 to make another rover.
There's a whole bunch of extra
Wait,
chips.
why do you want another
Right.
rover?
Yeah, there's a whole
Well,
bunch of
'cause we're gonna
extra
land
chips
trade.
right by the right by the rocket. There's already 3. There's already 3 3.
Yeah, there's already 3 in here.
Oh, okay. Cool. Because that was what I was down here doing. I was like, I should probably look into doing that. I didn't know. Well, okay, I won't worry about printing the 4th then. Oh, if there's room, we should put a horn on it. Just saying.
I hate to say this, but there is room.
Right.
I don't think we can honk it though. I'd have to figure. We'd have to check.
Well, if we
Another
put
problem
it-
I'm rapidly finding is that I'm afraid that the method of digging out with a car is gonna be incredibly boring.
I mean, yeah.
Hey! No.
We God damn it.
Shut up.
We need at least one car where it's got drills on the front, and no crane, just the drills on the front, so we can put it at an angle and just send it. I think. Would also
Can
not
we
be
do
a
that?
Terrible decision. I think we can. There's
Ah.
nothing that says we can't.
And
I just don't know if it works that way. So actually, you know what? If there's rovers up there, I'm just gonna nab the drill off of one, put it on the front of another, and give it a test.
Yeah,
See
I'm
what
gonna put the drill onto the tractor and see what happens.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Because if that works, well,
I'll be very. Oh my friend. Fox.
What?
it works. Okay.
It seems to be. I do not know how to control it. Ah!
Hold on! Let the trained monkeys come there.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
It ran out of power.
Oh,
Because of course
Valid.
it did.
because of course it did. Well, so
No, that-
okay. You can grab the trailer for it and put the RTG on it and see if you can just run it with the tractor.
Oh my God.
I'd say let's take a regular rover. No, regular rover cannot have something attached to the front of it.
Yes, it can.
What are these?
Large
Can
rovers
it? Does it have a front attachment?
Large rovers do.
Large rovers do, yes, but large rover will not fit into the
That's good,
into the
Ron.
hole left by the drill. Otherwise, we could separate all 3 rovers into drill rovers, and just drill our like have a drill race or something like that.
No.
What I'm
Oh,
saying is we
Lord.
could make this even stupider.
Oh, obviously. But I think it just sent me to the wrong planet because they were overlapped and I tried to click.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
happen.
it did. Yeah, it did.
Rip.
I think.
rip.
But yeah, I think they've got one on the front because there's the buggy as well. But the regular rover's a deal.
You mean medium one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Ellie agrees with me. If we do the large ones, we are going to need 2 drills per. Otherwise, it is going to dig lopsided.
I am okay with making more drills. It's literally just diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay, testing commences.
All right. got a recommendation from chat here. Drill plus a paver on front of a rover is OP apparently. So if we do a paver as well, it'll smooth it and make it easier.
Yes, but it
Paver just goes on the very front. Yeah.
no, but like paver will just make the. Wait, no, wait,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that don't work at all. How does that help anyone?
True. Yeah, it is just putting stuff back down.
Yeah, it's just gonna put the soil back. Why would we want this?
Well, it'll put back soil as it's needed, right? Because it'll just smooth it otherwise.
Smooth what otherwise? What?
Well, okay, so bear me out. Hear me out. If we're digging, right, we're gonna run into caves, and if we're trying to maintain a straight line, the paper will automatically just put a way down. But otherwise, it probably will just smooth the terrain in front of it. It won't actually just use up the soil.
I don't understand. Make a paver and let's see how it works.
Okay.
But no, having 3 cars with, you know, three double drilled cars would be probably the best.
Yeah, double drilled. Did we both just do that at the same time there, Grim?
Just the madness.
No, oh, I immaturely giggled at double drilled.
Oh, boo-hoo!
This is not marked as after dark, but it's quick.
It is on my end, so.
Oh, okay. Actually, I haven't marked anything after dark in so long because it's just my default.
That's fair. I'm
Take the dish approach.
yeah, I'm not sorry.
Nor should you be. The
At the moment, the dish approach is getting a day job.
Yeah, that was crazy. She got
no.
she got it.
Medium rover does have attachment point at the front.
Okay. So we could try this with medium rover, but then we lose out on potential extra electricity points. And I don't know. If I just I think I think we should do Largo. We're end game. We're great.
I don't see any reason not to. Yeah.
Sometimes
Yay!
like chat's just
Lee will make more hydrazine.
yeah, I'm actively doing so. No,
thank
I just am just being very amused though because chat's like, look at Lee being the inappropriate one, and I'm like, look at you guys thinking that's weird.
Rover plus drill plus.
Just
paper.
all okay. Listen. I don't go as bad in my own streams.
Yeah, but the moment it's my stream, then you're just like, yeah.
Yeah, the moment you are also there, that's when I'm all inappropriate. Like, you are a bad influence, is my point.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, wow.
Like, not even you as in you and, like, Liara and Grim. You as in just you, Lee.
Whoa. Wait, I'm not the bad influence for once. That's a weird feeling.
You are also a bad influence, but, like, I don't know.
I don't know how to feel about that, but okay.
It's not really as bad as with Lee, because with Lee I have some, you know, push and pull. And as a result, it's funny.
Oh,
So I
no.
do it way more.
Oh no.
With you,
Right.
we're just like on the same page, so it's not funny when I, you know, when both of us say horny cursed crap. Anyhow, I have a tea time. So tea time.
That's got weird.
And a stretchy.
So how do we activate the drill then while it's on the front of the vehicle?
C and V, depending on which front.
Yeah. Well, no, Elvin, we were hella after dark, whatever night it was that Crow was here recently.
Oh yeah, we were that
That got bad. Even for me.
I don't think I was there. What am I
You were
missing?
there. You were late, but you were there.
Oh.
Yeah, Crow was
Okay.
being very Crow.
Oh.
Okay, drill.
So, the good news is we can run it on. I think we can run this on just one cutie RPG.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
diamond and titanium alloy, so
Depends on what it is that you're trying to run.
The large rover with the drill. with just a single drill?
I mean regular RTG, yeah, but not a QT.
Yeah, it's got containers there. We want to gather the soil. That's the big thing here, folks. We're trying to get the soil so
Yeah.
that we can make.
Otherwise,
stuff
we would
with
have
it.
just blown it up.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's still on the table. Let's be honest.
Absolutely is, yes. You do not want to be on the same table as it, but
But okay, so quick test. I drilled the tunnel. It looks like it does dig it in even spacing with just one drill on it.
all right. Does double
So-
drilling it do better? And also follow-up question: did we ever look up what that paver do?
Chat has been telling me that the way the paver works is that it works like I was thinking it does, where it just basically if you run into a chasm, that's the only time it starts to place.
Oh, so it's like it places the rail in front of a train.
Kind of, yeah.
It Wallace and Gromits it.
Yes.
Works.
Okay, yeah, 2 QD RPGs. So it needs 2 units per.
Riz, I would say just put a full-size RTG because you might as well because it's the same size. Great.
Yep. I was just doing the math on the thing.
Who just took out my? Oh, I guess it was out of gas anyway. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
needed
no,
to
I'm
make.
not there, I'm digging.
I need to make graphene and diamond.
That's
and
fine.
titanium alloy for the
That's what
drill.
I was making the hydrazine for, is to make that. So.
Hey, Grim, here's my question. Does the even if the drill digs like evenly, does it dig out an area big enough for the boy, for the drill
for the
dozer
shredder?
to pass? Yes.
Maybe I
Not
did
even the
just dig
shredder,
a
but
hole.
like for the car to go through.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And we are
So-
not gonna go underground is the intention here. We are gonna consistently dig like surface
Okay,
level.
see ya,
It's just we're
Bluish.
gonna lower the surface level constantly.
Yeah.
Is the idea.
Thank you.
Unless you hit a thing and then it puts you on a downwards trajectory, because
Yes.
it's all car motion. Because I just tried to dig straight and now I've dug a tunnel into the earth.
Well, that's where the fun comes in. That's why it's fun. This is gonna be a nightmare. I'm so looking forward to it.
But I think there's a drill combo you can do that rounds it somewhat. Terrain tool can be oh, so you think the terrain tool can be added to that? Because if that's the case, then yeah, we will just like full on flat pave the planet into a nice even sphere. Because that is an idea,
Yeah.
if that's the case.
Is that what you want to do?
I mean, I still would want to like actually grind it down, but
Yeah,
Well,
I
no,
would want
like,
to just
that'll give us-
completely destroy it.
Agreed. But I think that might just give us our best first option to start with. Just
true. Of just like getting it flattened to begin with, so that's an easier thing to work from. Okay.
exactly.
Either how, we need to make at least one paver and see what it does.
Yeah.
Not it.
Well, I have I have a tank and a half here of soil, because all my testing turns out this is way faster than using the freaking crane to dig.
Yeah, I don't know
Soil.
why we ever used the crane. I forgot entirely that drills can be put directly onto the thing.
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
Lol.
That's what we were just
Directly onto the
testing.
front, Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the front and the back.
Yeah, that's
It
why I'm
actually
laughing.
brings up a really cool interface and it's like very convenient.
Yeah. Drill buggy. Drill plus paper combo is favorite for making bridges on land too. Roadways, jumps, etc. Okay, that's not a bad idea then. Gear Wiggles, you got it. Oh, and a custom head item. What do we want? Is this the return of the Wiggly? It might be the return of the Wiggly.
A titanium alloy, what's that? Titanium and graphite. Crying out loud, game!
Thank you, Bron.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the audience. All that
Okay,
stuff.
hydrogen.
Ah, the perfect item for my head. Done. Squid.
Whee!
In honor of Muffin becoming the squid today.
Aw.
Yay!
By the way, it turns out that we can throw the leftover toys into the scrapper.
Oh no! You're not
Well, that's
scrapping the army, are you?
No, not the army, but everything else probably.
Amazing.
I mean, we really don't need the blocks because they don't spell the word sex. We already tested this.
It looks like each block is worth most of a piece of scrap too.
Each what?
Each of the blocks.
Oh, blocks. Okay.
Yeah, they appear to each be worth actually a full piece of scrap. So sure.
Block
Makes sense.
is not the word I heard there. I will not tell you the what I did here, but
Wow.
Ugh.
the word was clock, you heathens. I'm like, they didn't have any clocks in this game.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what I heard. No, that's what I was thinking too.
Well, apparently I did still have some iron over here. That makes me mad. I was like waiting for stuff to come through.
Oh. I have no manufacturing capability up here. Not really.
Yep.
Come back.
Yeah, come on
Don't
back
worry,
down.
no, you don't have any manufacturing capabilities down here either, because I'm currently occupied making 2 more drills.
Okay, I'll make more. All right, time to bootstrap. Make
Basically,
more
yes.
What?
printers to make more printers to make more printers to make more printers.
Don't make more printers, just wait a second. I'll be done and you'll be a tune.
Well, I mean, we could use some
Ow.
on the moon in general. So, that's fair.
Oh, yeah, also that.
Yeah. Morning, Vera. How you doing? Ooh, Ellie, calamari does sound really good. Not gonna lie.
Don't
I'm not
even so much
hungry.
as mention seafood to me, please.
Why? What happened?
So gallbladder
Ah,
is an organ that of very mysterious and useless qualities. I freaking hate it.
doesn't it make bio?
Yes.
It does.
Okay.
In my case,
Heartburn.
entirely too much of it.
Heartburn juice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Zoe's probably gonna like I keep betting that he's gonna have his out too. Not a fun experience.
I'm gonna up my what?
But you're gonna have yours out, like I did.
Oh no.
Yeah, at least had a bet running on that for a
Not my
while.
lad bladder.
Your lad bladder?
Oh yeah.
What?
No,
Why?
I'm so confused.
not the lad bladder.
It's a gallbladder on a gall. It's a lad bladder on a lad. The only difference.
Wow.
What about a them bladder?
I am not qualified to tell.
That probably explains a lot for me, Trunup.
What?
Hey, Dell.
Oh, Trunup was just mentioning things that, like, not having a gallbladder makes harder, and I was like, yeah, that checks out. Explains a lot for me.
Number 1, lie.
True. That too.
Boost mod, narrow mod. Narrow. Hoverboard.
Why are we squeaking the horn? Make it stop.
Goodbye, printer.
Oh, I was just moving it, that's all.
To make a
There you
bigger
So
platform.
this
for the
may or
printer.
may not be the picture of his gallbladder. Listen, I don't think I'll have it I'll need to have it removed. I'm pretty sure there's like steps between that and the current state that will actually, you know, suffice.
I mean, potentially, but it depends on you actually like getting it checked out soon enough, you know.
Yes.
Ethameprazole magnesium.
Which last time I had me checked out, they kind of looked at it and went, yeah, you know what? Take this medicine and it's just a bile remover. This seems to be like in your particular case just triggered by stress.
Fair. What the hell? Hi, phone.
Where did the chemistry set go?
Over here, next to the
Okay.
next to the gas machine to begin with.
Can I not make the? Oh,
It's out of
The
hydrazine.
entire platform is unplugged.
No, it's plugged in. It's that it's out of hydrazine.
It need no. I need nitrogen for titanium alloy. That's why it's acting up.
Oh, you need to turn on. We need to turn on the output on the nitrogen then.
Yep, done.
Okay.
Oh my god, I gotta send you guys the thing. Lee will appreciate it.
Oh no, what'd you do?
I have done no wrong, as per usual.
I don't believe you.
But there
Yeah, please
you go.
do less of the no wrong.
I'm gonna put the hydrazine thing over here too.
I will admit, it is kind of cursed, but it is funny. Just
Debatable.
realized I never turned on the music again. Hack.
Lol.
Totally forgot.
Thought we had another soil canister thing around here somewhere. Oh well. Oh well.
I am drinking.
Alright.
Yeah, but I don't have much left to this tall boy.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it that way.
But we'll have water too, because obviously.
Whee! Yes, water's needed. Oh yeah, I did have another fluid and soil
Needed
canister.
is debatable.
Yeah. Oh, the graphite just decided it was gonna fill all the slots over here when you did that.
Sorry, I'll
Alright.
make it. Oh, you already did.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to like clear the slots over here to, or like, yeah, I'm currently trying to fill up all the slots so that kind of thing can't happen.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I really like need to get done with this because this is a refreading ultimately, and that's why it's frustrating.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
Titanium.
very many steps.
Found you, maybe. Oh, hi! Welcome on in. I have no idea what's going on.
We're down to our last titanium.
That's we can. I think you can get that downstairs.
I mean, if not, I think I can.
I mean,
probably too.
we have another plan for it.
Yeah.
Nitrogen.
I don't think we can generate it. I think that we can only.
I don't know. We might be able to buy it.
We don't have much in the way of scrap in that regard.
We don't at the moment, no.
Dean's all right. Well, hey, welcome on in, Dean. Diamond.
This needs to
Alright,
be
I was
taking
thinking-
up the last spot too, but okay.
I can barely find a printer in this base.
They're behind me.
I found one. It's fine.
Made me jump. This is the music starting to back up.
One drill.
Yeah, we can't. We can only order titanium. But I do think that it's available here.
Titanium,
Let's
alloy, and diamond. What you want?
Titanite. Oh, okay, yeah. it's
Get
fine.
going, you stupid thing. You're not. Oh, you're not powered. There you go.
Oh yeah, I guess I can just order hydrazine too.
Titanium, refined from titanite.
Yep, which is on Glacio, which is like the main reason we went there originally, but you can also trade
I
it for
can go-
scrap.
We don't have much in the way of
Admittedly,
scrap.
admittedly, it's fairly available on Glacio. It's just getting there is a hustle.
Well, we do have. I think
Not
we have,
of much. We have a
We
teleport.
have
there.
teleport.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I set it up last time.
I would say just clear out your inventory for the most part, and
Okay, 2 more drills acquired.
Yeah, I can go mine it. I've got a drill mod 3 on me. And soil, and wide. Okay, that's fine. I've literally only got 3 slots available on my backpack right now. Do I really need an oxygen tank if I have a portable oxygen generator?
no,
Probably
No.
not.
no, definitely not. Astronium for hydrazine.
Why do you want to do the titanium?
For titanium alloy, because we needed it for something.
Do you need it for the paver or what?
Probably? I don't know. I was told we needed it, so I'm gonna go get it.
I said we're almost out. We're out of titanium. That doesn't mean that you have to go and fetch it.
Well,
instantly.
yeah, but I mean, it's better to like while we're trying to get stuff done anyway. That's a good use of time, I think.
Let me check out what the paver is made out of anyway. If I can find it. Oh, there it is. Aluminum alloy and silicone. Actually, very inexpensive.
Really enjoy stream, watch Aston your most nights, and really fun. Oh, thank you. Have a good night, SES. Thank you.
So, aluminum and silicon. And
Yo.
Lee, did you already run out of silicon?
Possibly.
I've actually got one of the Astroneer devs in chat.
Oh,
They're
cool.
actually hanging out.
Nice.
Hello.
They like our setup. They think it's going along really great.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all Lee.
It's all Lee.
Tell them they owe me like 4 QTRTGs.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my god, we managed to take our whole car, not just into space, but far enough out of far.
Out of gravitational pool of Silva.
Yeah, we could not get back down to the planets at all. I think we broke through the sky box. It was pretty grand.
Yeah, they somehow. Oh, and we threw Zloy into space with a winch. That happened.
Oh yeah, we also did that same thing but with a winch.
It was pretty fun.
And also, I crashed a world using a VTOL, and
Oh, yeah,
I
that-
can't log on to that world anymore.
we have been managing
We're
to
really
break
good at
this game, but in all the best ways. Yeah,
We broke this game 3 times.
we break games in general, though. That's just what we do.
Yeah, but also that VTOL thing is like maybe worth investigating because I didn't do anything illegal with it. I promise.
You
I
really
literally
didn't.
just took it for a drive and that's it.
Oh, hey, Quartz.
Internally, we call the winch the LOL winch.
The what?
The LOL winch.
Oh my
It's the
god,
LOL winch.
Ah, yeah.
that's fair. That's
That's
completely
valid.
fair. No, but no, seriously, we've been having fun with this. And yeah, we
Oh,
do just
yeah.
tend to manage to break games in general. That's just
No,
kind
this
of
game is
the three
like
of us.
pure drugs.
We break a lot of
A
things.
lot of joy. Thank you for how many research points the squash was worth.
Valid.
We just researched absolutely everything on our other world with that. Does anybody want to tell them what we're doing?
We're still using the frickin' pumpkins.
Oh no, not that. The fact that we're setting up to take out the whole moon, but like everybody else has been blowing it up, we're gonna actually dig it.
We're gonna dig up the moon. Yeah. We want the resources. Hey, how come when I'm on Glacio, the things here, there's a rocky here, but it's not like where the rest of our crap was.
Because that's one of the landing spots for it, like one of the default landing spots.
Well, it's totally thrown me off because now I'm like, well, where the hell do I go from?
Oh.
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I can literally just start digging a hole from here.
Yeah, exactly. Just fine as fun to dig a hole. Yay, oxygen!
I found a hole. It's fine.
Oh my god, are you okay over there?
Make sure the team sees it. Hell yeah. Pretty sure it's clipped to hell and back.
Oh, the launch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Any of them.
Because I don't remember having a clip of being heated with a winch.
That
Oh,
one, no,
yes, we do.
there's a clip of, there's clips of all of it on my side.
Yeah, you and I both have it taken care of on our channels. There's like, it's still sitting in my thing.
Exactly. No, we live to break things, so, you know.
444k research points. I'm not putting anything into research chamber either. It just keeps climbing on its own. What did you do?
I would wager that that's having a setup somewhere with Squash.
No,
Or
they're
something.
saying they're not putting anything into the research chamber.
That's weird.
That is weird.
Are they
Yeah, that's
sure they
gotta be
didn't
a
leave?
bug.
Yeah, I'm like, are they sure they didn't leave a research chamber on another planet? Because I think that they act as chunk loaders.
They share my Twitter account here. Oh, here, DM it to me, and I'll put it up. Because I don't have any mods here currently to allow it. I don't have any mods.
Rip.
Not really.
Oh my god, did we finally go through our astronium? I think I finally used up most of our astronium.
Yeah, we're also out of copper.
Again. Well.
Well,
No, we're not! There's 9 copper in here!
really? Well, there's 3 more.
Okay.
It was too long to clip, so you were supposed to make it into a high. Oh,
Well, I think that the VOD is up on my...
Hell yeah.
I think... No, I did make a highlight on my channel. It is a highlight of the whole thing.
no, that's just Muffin
check 'em out,
chastising
guys.
me for, you know, a good reason.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, no, there's copper. It's on the storage thing.
Hell yeah.
Behind the horns.
What was I looking for?
Silicon. What is silicon?
Resin and something.
Oh yeah, I'm here
Quartz.
for Titanite.
That's right. I went downstairs to get more soil to make more quartz. That's why I was down there.
Resin quartz with methane. Okay, cool.
No, that's
So
not right.
the quartz is now generating.
Yay, thank you.
Yep. I may
I for
also.
some reason thought that it was organic.
Hi Nymph. How are you tonight?
You said you downloaded the entire stream. Well, then I did. I do have several strange streams of ours downloaded. Like, I really wanted to do like a highlight series or whatever, but I don't think anyone's gonna watch it, and also I don't think I have any
Oh, people will watch
enough
it.
patience.
People will
Probably.
watch it. Oh, but that reminds me though, the first moth or the next moth episode's going out tomorrow. People voted
There it
for
is.
it over the next TV episode.
Oh my god.
Really?
Well, I mean, I did just manage to have a TV episode on Friday, so it's not like it's been ages this time. But yeah,
Fair.
the next Mothman episode, which was edited by Zoe, because I have anxiety about editing things that's been too long since I recorded them.
I am absolutely thrilled for people to go check that out.
Audio.
My
It'll be-
absolute favorite thing in the world is to get a bunch of footage and just, you know,
Oh.
put it together into something really, really fun. So, yeah. Which, please don't hold me to those words. I will probably not be.
Oh, we do have more strontium.
Should have brought a thing with me. That would have been
I'll
smart.
put these on to smelt and then do that.
Okay. The paver is done, friends. We're about to find out what it does.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what
Where, now, where did they put the drills?
they're on a pallet near the rocket.
Nice.
I hate that I know where things are. Why?
My
Because
friend!
you put yourself in this role, Lee. That's not on us.
I know, but it's still like worth questioning. Like, how am I actually good at
You
remembering
just
things?
wait, you'll have to set up an entire secondary base with like hydrazine factory over there on the moon.
Well, I'm coming back with some Titanite.
Okay. I am... What was I spending the Astronium on? I'm trying to remember.
Because mom of the group. Yeah.
Is that the,
Exactly.
The Astronium was being used... Oh, on more hydrazine. Right. Oops.
She's going, where did I go wrong? Yeah. But we make that question get asked a lot, so...
They do. They really do.
Zero regrets. La cerveza de Pacifico.
Can I put this in here yet? Let me put it in the scrapper!
You feel comfy here. Well, that's what I'm going for. That's literally my MO.
Yep.
It's trying to provide a comfy place
Comfy.
for people to hang out. It's literally, I literally got asked that, and I'm like, that's what I do. This is what I want.
Pay no mind to the robot army. It's totally part of the comfiness, you know.
It's always.
They
been part of
said
the
sitting
comfort.
there
That's
on both ends of, you know, lewd and the other one, wholesome.
Yeah, I mean that being comfortable can mean making whatever horrible jokes you want to make.
Yeah, true that. That's why we avoid, you know, you two being comfortable. Right.
Ha.
Oh my god.
Got
In
them.
most cases, we turn off our mods here. That avoids the problem.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. I have doubled the drill fee.
You
Let's
came
see
back.
how
With
that worked out for me.
you came back with the Titanite already, right?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
literally just. Oh, do we not have a container for it?
No, it was all used up, so I would say go ahead and just pick a container that's empty, and then immediately put it on to cook.
Oh, it's not raw titan. I've already started to cook it into things, so we've got one container of titanium.
Hydrogen. Okay, good.
4 bits of it, as a matter of fact.
No, that's not what I need. What? I need... Hey, what are you... Hello?
Sorry, I was trying to get something off my backpack.
Oh, okay.
Where did the Where did it go? Oh wait, that's because there's one already set
Oh,
for that.
there was one already. Okay.
Yeah. So now we've got 5. I can go get more though. That's not a big deal. I know I have a good little spot for it.
Okay.
What I should
So,
do is take a freaking.
Quick question, how in the hell do I control the drill car?
With
You
a
drive it.
seat.
Yes, I attempting to right now.
Yeah. How's that working for you?
Not very well from
It's a
something.
little bit, it's intuitive, I wanna say it's intuitive. To a degree.
Mm-hmm.
And that degree is 0 from the sounds of it.
No, that degree is minus 90, as in directly downwards.
No.
Oh lordy.
Well, I can't take the thing with me. Shoot.
You know what this just exposed to me, by the by?
What?
I just realized that,
Everything to set off the dynamite. Next thing I know is what spawn point.
you know how we've been like digging down with a tiny tractor on the
Bravo.
like in the
Bravo,
same
Dean.
hole with me?
Yeah, and real quick, Grim, just take the other rocket that's there home. Like, just fill it up.
I don't know if it's
Oh, fair.
got anything. I don't know if it's got a thruster on it or not. I'll have a look.
Fair enough.
I know that I don't have a printer there, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any generators there.
I mean,
Like I said, I'm not ending up at where we left everything.
gotcha.
I don't think, unless somebody opened up another node and I just don't know.
fair? I don't know. Genuinely don't know.
I just got a revelation. We
What's
can
up?
have one person drive a drill car and another one on the same car dig up using the crane
Yeah.
to pick up whatever's left.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Also, please make more medium soil canisters, because two of them fill in like nobody's business.
Okay, no, there are generators here, but why? This one burned out? No, it's actually got a launcher. Solid fuel thruster, fuel 25%. I should be able to get back with that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's worth one flight here, I think. Maybe?
Yeah, should be fine.
I'm pretty sure.
But
might
it's just
be.
a regular small rocket. Can I put... Well, can I put...
You can put a double in there, yeah.
Inside of where the oxygenator should go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who gave you a solid fuel thruster at all? You had a hydrogen one.
It's just what's on this small rocket here. I didn't do nothing.
Why did you take the small rocket then?
I didn't take it. It was here. It's just here. That's what I'm saying. I'm not at fault here. I'm just making use of what's here.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Even though the base that was here is not here.
It's somewhere there. Like,
I'm so fascinated with this concept right now.
try moving the rocket over because, well, I don't know. No,
How
I
would that
get.
help?
Well, no, so I think it would indicate the spot that you've been in, but I guess not.
Yeah, because there's the crate that's right here. That's what's somebody wants to come to Glacier and or Glacio and come have a look and tell me. Maybe I'm going.
Yeah,
insane.
give me a moment. I'm actually very curious right now.
Yeah.
I swear to God, this is a whole different area from what it was.
Did you teleport in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I found it. I literally just.
God damn it, Grim.
It was the other. It was over the side of the hill that I wasn't.
Damn
around
it,
at. It's
Grim.
fine. What?
I already started teleporting.
Well, teleport back. I'm sure it'll be fine. Means I'm gonna go get the rocket and bring it close. I'm gonna put it on the
nice.
launch pad. 'Cause there is a launch
Thank you, man.
pad here. I think this is the rocket Lee used
Probably.
originally to get here. Here, go on the launch pad. It's good for you. Oh. Soon I will be back. Have a good night, Lycan. Have a good night.
Okay.
Just spells exo. Oh, I'm out of hydrazine. Okay,
Rip.
but that's fine. I've got all the power in the world here. Because there is a... Well, the oxygenator's there. There's not a QD RTG anywhere, but that's fine. It's all just wind powered here. Oh, there's still TNT here. Very nice. Okay, we'll get digging.
God damn it.
Oh,
Oh, I understand what I did.
well. That worked out
Well.
rather well.
Do tell.
Literally the hole I just started to dig dug right into a pile of Titanite.
Oh yeah, that's why you're on Glacier. I swear that this game is worse than Minecraft. I like non-stop forget what's going on.
It's gonna be interesting playing modded with you, Sly. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm just as bad when it comes to modded Minecraft.
Okay. Now then,
Oh
what did
my
I want the
God.
nanocarbon for?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, the large resource container.
I'm gonna go a little Operation Trashman in the meantime over here on Desola.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Where is... There we go.
Medium storage. Let's see. Medium printer. Make me a medium storage.
Oh, glass. I know I have glass around here somewhere. There we go. Do we have a medium printer on the moon?
We may not.
I think
I'm a
there
little
is
bit-
one, yeah.
Yeah,
Large
I'll
storage
print this
silo.
out here regardless.
Don't need a storage silo.
That'll require a fourth person to pick up whatever's left. Yeah, basically.
Small printer then. Medium storage, 2 resin. Okay.
Oh. Whee!
Oh, tungsten carbide.
Nice.
Very cool.
Don't know why there's just some here, but there is.
Sometimes...
Many boffins died to bring you this alloy. Okay.
I have a feeling that it was, like, on a random rocket up there.
Yeah,
no
something rather.
Okay.
Oh, it might have come out of the. It might have come out as a gift
Oh, true.
from one of the returns.
Yeah. Well, they're always very cute, but I keep forgetting that they even exist.
Fair.
Like, it's a valid way of getting materials at the end of the day.
It really is. Alright. Back to the hole that I was digging. Go get more.
Casual, just freaking medium storage of super rare containers over here. Or super rare materials, rather. You know, a couple nanocarbon alloys, a diamond.
Oh god. I mean, diamonds are a nightmare to make, but they're not really
Not
what I
really
would say
rare.
call rare.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't even know if they're. I don't even know if they're like a nightmare to make.
They are.
either, right?
No, they are. 'Cause
They
you
are
ha- first,
frustrating because of hydrazine.
yeah, first you have to make the hydrazine, and then you have to
Oh,
make the
that's right.
graphene, and then you have to make the diamond.
Yeah, it's
That's
fully generatable, but it's like annoying.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening? It's forcing it to keep auto digging. Oh, am I going off off this screen? It might very well be the case.
Yes.
Ah. Is there a way to? I do wish that there was a screen lock. Adam, come back so I can offer some complaints.
Oh my god.
Please no harassing the devs.
And that was the last time they ever came to visit us.
I know.
Get banned from the game.
You just find like just a refund on Steam just titled "Fuck you."
Oh. What didn't bum me. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Nitrogen. Okay. Cool.
Alright. I'll have a whole pallet of titanium coming back with me.
Nice.
Nice. What? We're we out of medium storages.
No.
Medium storage is the pallet, my dude.
I mean canisters.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah,
knew
many
it.
more robots for Robot Army. I'm like, I should not be shredding these.
If they're on another planet, don't worry about it. It's too
Yeah,
much
they're
of a-
on the moon, but there's like literally packagers right next to them, so like, eh.
Nah,
Also, I cannot be bothered, is the primary
Yeah,
issue here.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they're on another planet, then don't friggin' worry about it. It'll be too much trouble to get them back here.
No, but I can't be bothered to shred them either.
Oh. I was told that there's apparently some way to automate picking the squash and everything, and I kind of wish that I knew how to do that.
Meh. Why are you researching stuff anyway?
I'm not at the moment, but it's like we actually like ran out of points, so.
Yeah, we
Ooh.
ran out of points somehow, which is delightful.
There's a small issue here. It says launch into orbit. I don't have launch to another planet as an option.
Oh, you may not have
Oh.
enough fuel for it.
Well, screw it, just teleport then.
Well, yeah, but then you
Can't.
doesn't have the pallet.
A pallet is
I need-
8 bits.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, but
fits
you
into
can't
your
teleport
inventory.
with it.
Yeah, that fits into your inventory is my point.
Yeah, but I'd have to leave both my RTGs, my hoverboard, and my portable generator. Oxygen
Do 2 trips.
generator. Ugh. I'm just gonna see if I can't print another.
I mean,
another-
it's ammonium and aluminum. Those materials are available everywhere.
Yeah.
Plus, I literally have a thing where I can just
Lump
probably
squash.
purchase it on the trade platform.
Lamp squash.
Lump squash.
Ammonium and aluminum. Oh, I'm out of hydrazine. Heck.
Ripperoonies.
No fly boy for me. Mm-mm.
Whee!
Compound, quartz. Did the After Dark flavor go away when the devs showed up, or was that just an accident? No,
Just an
it never
accident.
went away. It just comes and goes in waves. And we just try not to get any in our hair.
Yeah. Accurate.
Well, 2 of us do.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say then the third one doesn't have hair, but I realized that's probably what the joke was.
Yes. Yes, I said 2 of us. Just took so much damage there.
Me too, my man, me too.
Oh, that's a seed. Ah! Titanium. Not titanium. Aluminum. Oh no. Not being able to float is getting to me.
Lol.
Okay. Just zoom out. That's obviously the thing. Wish I had a light too. I'll have to see if I can't come up with one of those.
Okay,
Ladder
what else
right.
did I need to make? I don't think anything at this stage.
4 laterite. Okay, we'll come back to that. I think.
You know, this seasonal event was the worst possible timing for me to like decide to try and do the garbage truck thing.
Nah.
Hmm?
The shreddables are freaking everywhere.
Yep. That
Oh,
they are.
yeah.
Yeah, because of the crushed containers and whatnot.
Yep. That's why I'd run
Yep.
off with one over here.
I mean, hey, it's free scrap. No.
Yeah.
Garbage, free of charge.
Oh god.
Well, I've lost my way down. That's fine, though.
Whee! Where
Stick
are
a
we?
new
I'm pulling
way.
that out. We're not.
I don't know where this is gonna end up, but we're gonna find out. As long as I'm going up, that's what matters. Oh yeah, there's snow right there.
The solar panel. I like the pointing emotes. Which is good
Nope.
because I accidentally wind up doing it like 5 times per.
Yeah, but how disoriented your teammates are constantly getting, that's like the most useful thing.
What?
The
Oh.
pointing emote.
Yes. I make the dumbest little squeak when I do it.
Bleh.
Are you okay up there?
I've escaped from the hole. It's fine.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm not even all that far away. Let's pop. Oh, that was ammonium. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it does grow. Or
You just wait till Grim realizes that aluminum that they need to escape the planet needs to also be smelted.
Yeah, there's a smelter up here.
yeah,
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
there was indeed.
I didn't know we had a smelter up there.
Yeah.
I took it at some point, I'm sure. Mm-hmm.
I do wish that there was a fast unload button for stuff, though.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like, if I had one complaint, I guess that's really it. The rest I can deal with. But that's like my one actual big complaint is I wish that I didn't have to go through all this hassle for
Okay, what else do we need on the moon?
ammonium, probably.
There is ammonium on the moon, plenty.
Okay.
And I mean, even if there wasn't, we have several cars that can dig, and actually, yes, more soil canisters.
Fair. Let's see.
With the drills up front the car, soil canisters fill in like nobody's business. It's like
Yeah, that's fair.
done.
Solid fuel thruster. 2 ammonium. There we go. Ha 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 ha.
They escaped.
What
Well, not
escaped?
yet. About.
I'm about to. So far, so good.
Okay, there we go. That's going
All right,
again.
one solid fuel thruster. Let's heckin'. Actually, I'm just. 'Cause I think there's a shredder here even.
Wouldn't be
there's not.
surprised.
Yes, there is. Can I shred this in the small shredder? Nope, I can't quite. Heck.
We have industry freaking everywhere.
Yeah,
Why did my display settings come up? What happened? Yeah, whatever.
you probably just hit escape.
Let's
as
freaking
well.
go! Launch to another planet. V. Okay.
So you said more soil canisters? Or yeah, more soil canisters.
Yes.
Can be done.
Potentially also like largo storage bits, you know, the ones that we can put the soul canisters on.
Yeah,
Hey, question.
yeah.
Yep.
Do we have something on the launch pad?
Yes, let me take it off.
Okay.
Should be good now.
Yellow beacon, right? Oh, no,
Yeah, it should.
Woohoo!
Welcome back.
That whole thing, a thing.
Sweet.
Thanks.
Throw it straight on the smelter. Please.
Where?
On the smelter. Or if it's already smelted, just throw it straight on.
Yeah, it's already smelled.
Okay.
Yeah, it's already
Then
smelled.
yeah, just throw it straight onto the big storage thing so that it gets absorbed.
Is it on you?
Yeah, it should be.
I'm not seeing it.
If not, I may have accidentally used it on something else, but there is another empty one here, so. Yoink. There you go. Try tossing it on there now.
Ammonium, zinc. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I think it all got used.
Yeah. But I tossed a new one on there, so. On the right-hand one.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't disable the output though.
Oh. Well, no, yeah, I had put it on the right one, and you put your thing on the left one.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you're right that I didn't do that either, so.
Well, it just spit the one I put on it right out, and I don't know where it went.
Oh. Rip. Probably back
Oh, yeah, I
into
don't have
it.
any hydrazine.
There's plenty. Feel free. Whee!
Where did those go? Oh, how about I just take this off the thing for a moment?
Ow.
Oh! Hello! Oh, we got raiders!
Yay!
Hi,
Welcome.
Raiders!
Hello, raiders! Welcome on into End of the World Radio. I'm your host, Technomage Grim, and we're playing Astroneer. Hi, Dread. How are you? What are you doing? What'd you get up to? Ah, my
Hey,
knee.
Kiwi.
What'd you get up to tonight?
Yeah, speaking of you and me, Muffin redeemed the stretch time, and I'm gonna get up for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be right back, folks, in just a moment.
Okay. Just make
I was
sure you're
just
someplace
thinking
you can breathe.
Yep.
I was just thinking I should take a quick 5-minute
Okay.
and go use the restroom, so I think I will go ahead and do that as well.
Raiders show up. Hang on, I gotta pay.
Yeah.
Entertain them, Lee!
Yeah, entertain them, Lee. It'll be fine.
I already streamed for 4 hours before this. But yeah. Oh, how's everybody doing? What's going on? I can't see any chat but my own, but you know. I'm just over here, you know, digging. Digging. Posture check. Ow. I just realized, did the sound alert even go off? Yeah, it should have. Good. What were y'all up to? We dig. Ironically, we are currently digging to make more containers so that we can go dig the moon. I'm just building a bartering farm. Nice. I'm so lazy. My bartering farm is still just 4 piglins in a hole. Nice, good job. Whee! Okay. I don't know why there is just a... Sure, we'll put that one on there too, and we'll just take that one. Whee! Quartz to be smelted into glass to make more things from. You can go here, I think. Come on, press the right button. That's what I want. Glass and plastic. And what's plastic made from again? Carbon and compound. Well, we've got our compound. And we can get some carbon pretty easy. And I guess that's my cue to go get some more organics. Oh, also to tell you to just keep printing quartz. Okay, are you an empty? You are an empty. Why do we have... two spares? Well... actually, do I just plain have an empty... Yes, I do. Wait. Yeah, they both went on bathroom breaks, so I am... a 2D pole, a jump potion, and a lot of gold. Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. I guess a forest would have been better for this, but yeah. Whee! We're just out here to get more grass, literally. Oh my god, can I just set you down calmly? Thank you. Ooh, hey. You guys want to see a dead body?
I'm sorry, what?
I just ran into a,
One of them, they're corpse people.
yeah, a debris thing, and I was like, hey, you guys want to see a dead body?
There used to be corpses with every of those like found backpacks.
Instead of just some of them.
Yes, instead of just instead of just the backpacks, there used to be legit corpses.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It just, yikes.
Yep.
me refill my oxygen tank real quick. Hi, Octo. Yeah, you saw Zoy back right away because he didn't bother muting, so, like, he was just still making noise.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, you're good. As far as I'm concerned, at least. But
You know, I didn't make too much noise, did I?
no, just when you got back, like, we could hear you before you...
Yeah, that's when I realized that I forgot to mute in Discord.
Good. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Rather, I'll remember to mute in one spot, but not the other.
Yeah.
Pretty hilarious, usually. That's a lot of quartz! Yay! Oops.
And let's go.
Yay! Oh right, I did pick up some compound.
I wonder if can you drill through one of the exocaches?
Probably not.
Nah, you have to blow them up.
It'd be cool though, but
You can play with them like footballs though.
gosh. Hey, aluminum that I brought back. Okay. Oh wait. Let me just leave this here too. Be smart. Big farming game, I assume you meant, or
What?
Trunip said, I'm not sure if this is just if this is a this just looks like a big pharma game with that equipment.
No, I would say that's probably not very far off.
Yeah, but it was just like the phrasing broke down a little bit.
Gotcha. We need something different to listen to here.
I have a question. If you mine out the entirety of the bottom of a mountain, will it collapse like a tree? In this game, no.
Shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game does not care about your physics. There's no time for that nonsense.
This is the game that has officially given us the lol winch. Courtesy of the devs.
That's so fantastic.
It's pretty great.
Them stopping by made it occur to me of like, man, that'd be fun, like, making a game and getting to watch people play it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It'd be very silly.
It would.
Okay. What do I need to be working on? I've kind of lost the plot.
Weren't you on a planet like bringing us titanium or some crap?
They've been
Yeah,
back on that
I
for a
did
while.
that. Yeah, I finished that.
Ah, nice.
I mean, we mostly just need to get our butts up to the moon. I'm working on, if you want to, like, gather organics here on the planet, or if you just want to refill the soil canisters again, then
Okay.
that'd be fine, but...
What do we need? What, words are
Or
why
you
do we
can
need so
come
much
to
organics?
the moon and play drill cars with me.
Yeah, you could go start on
Well,
that if you
that'll-
want.
I guess I could do, I guess. Question mark? Okay. It's fine.
Speaking of, would anyone like to play test a board game me and my friends made? Oh my god, really? You did nothing?
That'd be cool.
You played, what kind of board game, though?
Friggin' whatchamacallit, tic-tac-toe with homebrew rules.
Oh my god.
No, I'm messing. It's what they say.
It's like, how would that even?
I don't know. Why wouldn't it?
I mean, if
I
you're
don't-
doing like 3 people tic-tac-toe or something, yeah, do it.
Meant to be a strategy game. Fascinating.
Just remembering that tweet I sent you earlier of like, do you see these goggles on in my head? You expect me to be backing up and doing strategics?
Sort of like chess and checkers, but with a lot of unique movements. Fascinating. I mean, honestly, I personally hate chess. I just find the amount of rules and like maneuvers entirely too complicated and too like bloated and dumb. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Chess just reads to me as incredibly pretentious. But then again, you know.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just deeply incurious about it, is all.
Probably. That makes sense.
I mean, definitely. I don't like it. I don't understand how there's like
Oh, hi.
this
Remy.
larger fandom around it. What?
It has been 4 heckin' months. So, one of my longtime viewers is here. And they're like,
Ah.
they've been boycotting Twitch. They've been boycotting
Oh.
it for 4 months now.
Oh,
They're like,
Wow, good
Let-
for them.
let-
Holy crap.
let the record show that my boycott is now over after 4 months.
This is a very I wish that were
For the-
me kind of situation.
For the new year. Well, that's good. You got to go play catch up with everybody, Remy. You got to go say hi to Willow and everyone. Woo!
Hey Grim, you wanna try out the paver?
Sure.
then you have to watch people like the 3 of us break the game horribly. Yeah, I'd be fine with that fact.
To be fair, we got the paver recommendation from the dev. That was who was telling me. This is what we should try.
That just sounds like we shouldn't trust them whatsoever freaking ever.
This has no powers, like.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I don't. No, do I want that as carbon?
It doesn't have any power
Nice.
source,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
it does have some power charge. Anyhow. Yes, C
Alright.
for the left one, V for the right one. Let's check it out.
Yo.
Okay.
What's up?
So it's basically all-terrain vehicle now, is what I'm getting
Yes.
Literally, from the sounds of it.
By
Well,
what- I know what
By
my job is
all-terrain
now.
vehicle, I mean it makes terrain as it goes.
Yeah.
Meaning that you can kind of like low-key fly. Rim, why are
has
you...
It has the terrain
Why are you
on it.
ramping into space, you absolute
I'm not
nightmare
doing
person?
anything, Sloy. I'm just holding forward.
Wait, who decides on the y-axis then?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Oh dear
Like,
lord.
if you are not deciding on the y-axis, why are you consistently going like...
I
You
don't know. I genuinely don't. Hey, we found an exo chest.
Yay!
Then who's driving the plane?
Yes, who is the car?
You do know today is close to last day into Project Cheer via the exo request rocket. Yeah, we did it all. We completed it
Yeah.
already. We went to Glacio and just grabbed every freaking snowman we could see and did
We
it.
executed the entirety of Snow People.
That's one way to put it, yes.
This is a little
So we need another 2 pavers now, is what I'm getting at.
Probably. I don't know how to maintain the angle of it though.
You know, you just gotta aim up and down.
I guess, but that's
Also for
easier said-
funsies, I'm adding another drill on the back. Try drilling now.
Oh, maybe it's because I was holding right trick.
Yeah, hold right click to like.
Oh no, V turns on both items. Not
Yes.
just the C turns
And
on
C
the
turns
back.
off the back one. Oh my lord, this is the best. Okay, Martin, I'll keep in mind.
Very
Now turn
silly.
off both the drills. I want to see what happens.
Oh god.
Why?
Oh, you can only have one or the other on. You can't have both.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's probably for the best. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but that's this. So do we? What do we do now?
I don't know. We now have an actual concrete plan for how to remove the moon.
Yeah, we're basically just gonna gradually smooth it over into nothingness.
Yeah. We're literally gonna build a Dyson sphere out of the moon.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm kind of down with it, to be honest.
My one question is, are you gaining any soil or not? Because
Yes.
remember, that's the side
What it-
quest here is.
Yeah, when it's not digging, it's actually gaining. It's actually, or when it's not building a platform, it's actually gaining soil.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, I figured out how to use it, Sloy.
Congrats.
It's camera dependent.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the entire time.
Yeah. So.
Well, not
you
in
just
those
control-
words, but you know.
So yeah, we can literally just change.
Yeah,
the height.
we
Camera.
need soil canisters. We need medium soil canisters like crazy.
Okay, I have 4 so far, and I'm printing more.
What?
Excellent.
I said I have 4
Oh.
so far, and I'm printing more.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab fetch that and go on a fun mining adventure.
I wish that there was bigger soil canisters. I really do. I guess we should just make sure that we've got soil centrifuges ready to go at all times up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can soil centrifuge be attached to a car?
Yeah?
I don't see why it couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've
me
got the slots
neither.
for it.
So then we can just put a large
Oh my
resource
freaking
canister on
God.
the back. Yeah, just put
Oh
a
my
large
God, it gives us
resource
so much
canister on the
power,
back.
Sloy.
Yes.
Yeah, well that's
Deal
what we
with
have
it.
all the RTGs for, you know?
We've got one or
I can make more RTGs very easily.
yeah, we'll need like. We'll
Very
need at least
easily
one more.
sounds like an exaggeration, but go
No,
on.
I have 2 nanocarbons already made down here.
Oh.
All I need is
Okay,
lithium.
let me tell you to stop freaking making ammonium before we make at least before we get a medium soil canister, medium like resource canister in here.
Yeah, all I
I
need is
mean,
aluminum and
another
I'm
one.
good.
This is so dumb. It's a mobile working factory. I love it.
Mobile ammonium making machine. Congratulations, we made it, everybody.
It's still going. Why is it still going?
I have no freaking idea. I told it to freaking stop, please.
Oh, because the soil canister was set to output automatically. There we go. That's gonna be crazy bonkers.
I have 10 soil canisters and counting.
Amazing.
You really should get that
I'm gonna
game.
come
Yeah,
pick some of them up.
Dyson Sphere program is like Factorio, but scaled up to 11. It's really cool. It's pretty bonkers there, Remy.
I think instead of soil canisters, like, we need 2 more pavers.
Why?
Because we have 2 more cars
Oh,
and
yeah.
2 more drills, so we need 2 more pavers.
Mm-hmm.
And if we are gonna be equipping the cars with the thing, if we are gonna be equipping the cars with their own soil centrifuges this way, then we do not really need that many soil canisters. Now that I think about it, we will need to equip
Ooh.
them all with like medium resource canisters to store ammonium, though.
Or are we just gonna turn it straight into ammonium?
I mean, it is what we wanted to do with it, right?
I mean, for the most part, yeah. I think that was the main thing.
Yeah. Bonkers. Should we get a Dyson Sphere group going? I don't have that kind of time to dedicate my life to it. I really should play it on stream one of these days, though. But instead, I bought
large
Fire because it's
resource
$5.
canister. Yes.
Yeah, there's one large one on there already. I am just a little bit of carbon short of having another, there we go. That'll be enough to have another full pallet of, yeah. And then I can make more large resource canisters too. What? Oh, I said the RTGs was the other thing that I was going to make more of.
Yeah. I guess get another couple of large resource canisters for the ammonium.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna fetch the soil canisters back to the moon.
Okay. It will have a second one ready or a second pallet very soon. So give me 1 second.
Very nice.
Like it's
very
two
nice.
operations away from it, so.
I would like you, Lee, to go get onto the moon with us and help us develop like the perfect car for this mission.
Okay.
Like a single one, and then we're gonna like approximately write up what is it we actually want. And make 3 of the same car then.
Mm-hmm.
my
Ooh,
God.
head pats. You got it, Remy. Oh God! Now this no, the squid's getting all the head pats. That's not okay. Squid, get out of here. Those are mine. Fuck off.
This is like the 3rd stream in a row where I'm like, this stream we absolutely are gonna start digging the moon, and then we just don't, because we keep coming up with newer and newer like logistical stuff as
Hey.
to how to do that.
I started digging the moon.
You did. Good job.
I've actually dug on the moon today. Okay.
Oh, did you take off with the pallet that was here? Or the...
I took off with like several medium soil canisters.
Okay. That's
like
what I
5
meant.
of them.
That's what I meant.
Well, yeah.
That's what I meant. Okay, no, I want a packager, please.
Oh, that is almost full. Okay. This is such a bonkers car.
Okay. Packager.
You have
love it.
become Death, the destroyer of worlds.
The destroyer of moon.
Lordy.
It's pretty great. Okay.
It is, it is.
All right. Time to try the collection brain. Let's get this going. Ah.
Okay, I'm giving you also a medium ammonium. Where are you?
In the earth, where I belong, Sloyd.
How? You were just here. You do realize that the entire point of you is
Oh.
to fill up the ammonium canister.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, but you don't have a canister to fill up.
Hang on.
You undig yourself right this second, young man. Why did you go underground?
Mostly
I
to
can't
test
keep
the-
track of how much of the moon we have dug up if
I
we
was
keep going
testing
underground.
the paper, okay?
Oh my god.
Stop punching my trucks like.
Y'all are ridiculous. I
I
love
mean,
it.
I am in you. Okay, I'm. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna get my own seat and I'm gonna go with you.
This.
Oh my god.
This is 7. Oh my god. Yeah, just strap yourself. Yeah, right there. That'll be fine.
Hold on.
This is
This
the ice.
uses 6 units of power.
We're generating 8 right now.
This
There
is
we
so
go.
great from my point of view.
But I
I'm
don't
gonna tell it
know-
to make ammonium
How mu-
forever.
Well, no.
I
how much? How
can't.
much?
Why
how
is
much-
it drunk?
How much do the other two? Oh, because the thing is set to not output. But how much do these use? 1 and 1. While active. Okay, so we are at max capacity. We need one. We need another.
I added another one.
Okay, cool. So, the tank is not set to auto output. Enable output. There you go.
Okay.
Soil centrifuge, ammonium, forever. Let's fucking go.
Let's see if this works. If it does, I'll be very shocked. Because we're not even using all of the like beats on it.
No, we aren't yet. Oh, actually, you'll have to hop out. Here we go. Let me hop in.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Go for it.
Oh god.
This is such a terrible decision, but I love it.
Hey Clovis!
What am I
Gremlin
stuck on?
space program, go! This is what we were made to do!
Oh my god.
I literally cannot. The only downside is I can't see over our tower,
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
over the storage tower.
Just put the storage tower at the very back of the whole thing.
It is at the very back, but it obscures the
Yeah,
whole.
you can't.
The whole car.
That's the thing. That's the problem. Is if you want to dig with the drill, you need to consistently. Yeah. Well, I thank you, Clovis. That's very considerate.
Whee! This car is basically a mobile base, yes.
I love it. This is so dumb.
It's working though.
Yeah. Just the soil centrifuge in the back. Actually, Grim, can you undig us for a moment?
Yeah.
No, really,
There
can you? That's
Yes.
the question here. I have no
That
idea
is
if
a
you
thing.
can.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, drive forward a little bit. So we're proper out of the cave. Thank you. Well, that nearly killed me. What?
Where did you go?
Because my seat is very high up, it just
just
outputted
splattered?
me over you. Yes, and I splattered. Let's
Oh.
see if this works.
See if you can attach it to the ass end.
Yes.
Oh! I'm like an ant.
Can you see anything is my question.
It's way better, yeah. Although the
Awesome.
because the centrifuge isn't.
Well,
so
I'm
well.
sorry, okay? We can't attach centrifuge to the
No,
front.
I'm saying it's fine because the centrifuge isn't so dummy thick. Unlike the other
Yes,
one.
it much less sideways challenged. Can you dig in a way that's gonna be convenient for the future? Because currently you are actively making it worse.
No, cause so legitimately, because we don't have the terrain stabilizer on it, we're not following the curvature of the planet, and so I'm trying to manually adjust it as we go. That's a big problem. We need to find out what mod we need for that.
No clue, Rocket, but I mean, they're trying to completely destroy it, so.
We're doing a good job.
I don't know what we're completely destroying, but we're definitely completely destroying something.
Who knows? I don't even have a good SAS back for that at the moment, so.
All I know is I'm doing a very good job. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's a very good job.
I'll need to see your muff on that, frankly.
Because that implies that some tasks.
It digs up the popcorn.
Yeah, it does. It digs up everything. That's the entire point of it.
Oh crap! Here's the first problem.
What?
Debris.
Oh. Okay, we gotta swap. I wanna see if I can drive this. And I also follow-up question: can I drive this worse than you?
Probably. So V to turn on, and then camera up and camera down to change the angle.
Zera!
You do know who you're talking to, right?
I'm just covering my bases, making sure the instructions.
Yeah, you better cover your bases much harder.
Just making sure, okay?
Because your
Fine.
base is back there in the... Yeah.
The base are belong to me now.
You better harvest...
hey. We
You
can- we
better
can
get
turn this
used
one
to
on
harvesting
while
that organic because your ass is grass.
Oh my god.
we're- How dare. But no, you can turn left and right with it. Like it's
Yeah,
not a
I know,
big
I
deal.
am.
This
I'm
is
just- I'm
really
testing-
good.
Thank you. I'm testing
Like-
if I can drive it like a little bit more carefully, like to at least not dig into it that deep. And apparently I cannot because I got stuck on something.
Oh my god.
Then again, I can just terraform myself out of a tough situation.
Yep.
Yes, thank
It's
Thank you for
literally
31
like a
months.
worker ant. It just goes.
Yep.
Just spitting resin everywhere. Oh.
I'm trying to come up with some way of like approaching this systematically. Meanwhile, we're
There's-
having a raid. No wait, that's
Hi.
a resub. Thank you, Zera. Welcome to the stream. This is the stream now. I'm suffering. Hi.
You're suffering. I am deeply amused. This is the kind of chaos I love.
How's it going?
This is so good. We filled 2 medium soil canisters immediately.
Yeah, and the third one is barely keeping up with the soil centrifuge. Because that's the real score here, is how... Oh my god, Zed, I forgot that I added that audio.
Oh my god.
I
What
really did
happened?
play myself. Zeta redeemed, congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh,
Ah. Yeah, I don't suspect that there is a very systematic way to do this. Just because
No,
of the
no, there gotta be
irregularities
like...
of the
There gotta be. My
surface.
question is like, do we want to potentially dig out a quarry, you know, around the place where we have a base, and then just expand that quarry, you know, that quarry's walls until the rest of the planet collapses?
That might be the best way to do it, to be honest.
Yeah, or alternatively, what we could do is we could start just driving in one particular cardinal direction, right?
Just do stripes.
Yeah, and then just consistently make that stripe deeper and deeper and deeper until the planet just straight up has this canyon down the middle, like it's split into 2 halves.
Honestly, that feels
Dear
like
Lord.
the smarter solution to me. Hello,
That-
Sky.
that's what Rocket asked what would happen if we did it.
That's a what?
We will-
What Rocket asked
We
what
will-
would happen if we did that.
Look, we don't have the spiral that'll pierce the heavens, but we sure as hell are gonna make one.
God.
we do have the drill, yes.
I was gonna say, just go through. Honestly, I don't see any point in not going through the middle of the pits because we are literally making the soil back so fast. Cool.
Hey, quick question. How much freaking ammonium do we have?
Let
Oh,
me look.
half of it. Wonderful.
Of the big one, or?
Of the medium one.
Of the medium one.
Okay, good.
So 16 out of 32. This is so dumb.
It scared me for a minute there. I was like, what?
I got into the groove by the by. I think I can actually hold it level approximately.
Yeah, if you find a specific spot, you can literally just put it there and leave it, and it seems like it's fine.
That was an air shoot. And yeah, it actually does need minor adjustments here and there because of the curvature of the planet.
It does, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I wonder if we can just throw if we can do mods to it as a result.
Yeah, you might be able to do a terrain stabilizer with it.
Yeah.
Where was... I don't even remember what I was looking for.
'Cause that was what was recommended to me by chat. Are we going to space now, Sloy?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
We're building. Oh no, I have 2 cutie RTGs on me, Sloy. Don't do
I
anything
can
crazy.
show you the world.
I'd rather you didn't. Ascend.
Lordy.
I love
God.
the reaction
Oh,
of
God.
I'd rather you didn't. Just yes, send me. Why don't you?
Oh my god.
Okay, we can't do that right now.
Gotta roll it. Okay. Yep,
The
we're
best
actually-
improv partner.
That took so much soil. Like, dude, that took a
I
whole
know, right?
canister to go up.
Lordy. Okay.
Oh hey, there's yours ramp. Apparently we approximately in the same place. We want to go directly upwards at approximately the same place.
What happened there? I don't remember doing that.
Oh, that wasn't you. I'm pretty sure that's like a marker for something, like a
Oh.
landmark for some reason.
Oh, probably. This is so dumb. Oh, cause you stacked one of us stacked exo crates there.
Yeah, probably me.
Anything-
That does sound like a me thing to do.
Anything
It
else
does
I
sound
should be
weird.
bringing?
Does this count as eating?
A good attitude and maybe a pizza.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, we could use. Yeah, we need to figure out if large item storages are available in this. We could try and figure out if having a second cart in a cart train here is valuable or worth it. But this is insane. Like, this is so easy.
This is so much easier than using the crane.
This is so much easier than
just-
anything else.
We're just leaving resources in our wake.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
drove
actually
through
ammonium
them.
that you just drove through.
Yeah, I was
How come
hoping
it
that
didn't
it
go-
would like get picked up, but apparently it
Why,
didn't.
why didn't it?
I'm guessing that because all of our spots are occupied by random.
We're flying again!
What?
Turn off the
Grim,
drill.
how?
Turn
how-
off the drill.
You turn off the drill. I'm not there anymore. You're in control of the car.
What did you do?
I quit the car. That's it. That's all I did.
You don't get out of
What
the car while
happened?
it's in
You just
motion.
flew off.
I don't know what happened.
Are you going down? Are you landing at all?
I'm on the planet. I'm on the planet. It's
Okay,
fine.
phew.
But I flew a long damn ways. Like,
Martin, I think that answers your question.
Yeah, don't
It
get
still
out of it
thinks
while
I'm-
it's in
it-
moving.
it thinks I'm falling. I don't actually have control of it.
Lordy.
Okay, let me figure out
Okay,
where you
I
are.
hopped out. It's fine.
Okay.
Lordy.
The V.
Yeah, this
So,
definitely counts as eating. Crying out loud.
Okay.
What is it with the two of us?
I don't know, dude. It might be a combination of lag, just over distance, and like, I don't know.
I don't know. I like my theory more, where it's just we're cursed.
You know, it's not a wrong theory. But
I'm
I want to
gonna-
point out, it keeps happening when you get out and I'm the passenger, so I'm gonna stay driving.
Yeah, stay driving and try and navigate your way towards the base. I'll meet you there.
Should I bring the gas with me or not? Like the gas thing or with me or no? Probably not needed.
What?
The gas. Like all the gases.
Oh. I don't think we'll need it now.
Okay.
Because we're not making it into hydrazine yet,
Yeah.
right?
No, I don't think so.
Even though like maybe we will be making it into hydrazine, but like not on the cars themselves.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's asking for trouble.
Oh no, it's too much energy is the thing.
Oh, that too. But if it goes wrong, the car blows up because it's got hydrazine on it.
Yeah.
God, Lee, I've not seen you in this game so long that, like, you're gonna land and I'm just gonna hug you.
Aww.
Save me from this absolute nightmare person.
Madness.
Yes.
You
Hey.
dorks.
It's not my fault. I just work here, man.
Well, I brought this
Sure.
stuff for you.
Oh my freaking god. Did you make any of the pavers?
I was not told pavers.
I'm gonna go make pavers then, because
Okay.
it is I
Okay.
who didn't tell you, so it's my fault.
Okay. But yeah, I
Hold on.
did bring up the big resource canisters.
Yeah. Grim, please. There, come on!
I'm literally waiting for falling rocks to despawn so I can come back.
Okay. Zeta, make your way to Lee. Let. You know,
Yeah,
basically,
Lee
the
needs to
two
play
of
with
you.
this.
Yeah, the two of you need to examine what the car is currently is, and you know, decide on what kind of, like, you know,
Yeah, we
what
need
kind
we
of a
need
car
standardized
are we making the golden standard for our operation
Lee.
over here?
I'm
Hi.
over here.
Because I basically want 3 cars that are like exactly the same, so we can have races and whatnot.
Oh, I thought we were going to
Look how look at the path of destruction this thing left in its way.
Jeez, this is awesome.
I love this thing a lot.
Jeez.
And yeah, it's just making ammonium forever.
I mean, I still think that 2-car trains are going to be our best bet
Fair enough.
because then there's room to put like enough everything on it.
Visibility is a problem though.
With the 2-car train.
Well,
It might be, because when
depends
when
what you put in the second car.
Well, when the silo is on the back of the vehicle, that's where the trouble lies. So
On
I
the-
don't know if it's
Oh, okay.
when it's down on the ass of the vehicle like it is right now, it's fine. But when it's actually vertical, that's where the problem is. And I don't know if you're gonna have enough distance between you and whatever you're towing to give you actual visibility.
Gotcha. I mean,
Right, why am I here? Oh, yeah, right.
3 train cars, maybe that might do it.
I think a 2 will be fine. I just am trying to figure out how to do it. Yeah.
We have logistics to this nonsense that we're trying to figure out. Yeah, we're at 32 out of 32. This thing is full of ammonium. This is so good. This is like disgustingly good.
Yeah, it's almost too easy, and I hate saying that.
Do we actually
just-
need hydrazine for anything on the setup? We don't, right? Like, we don't need to bring hydrazine with us.
Oh, next bones. The bone snake, it crackles in distaste.
Oh my god.
What was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought.
Lee, you were asking something?
I don't remember right this second.
Okay.
I was trying to ask if
Something about
something was
hydrazine.
needed, but I don't. Yeah, oh, the hydrazine. Like, do we need to bring the hydrazine with us actively?
Make a train of cars. You can't do a long train. I think you have a max of 3 cars.
Yeah.
So that's what somebody in chat said earlier. And I believe it. Here you go, Lee. Have a whole canister of fucking ammonium.
Oh lordy.
There's so much here. Look how much is just loose on the floor.
Yeah, so the idea is that the cars are going to be producing ammonium, and then the ammonium is going to be converted into hydrogen at a home base on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not doing home base itself yet.
Ooh. Actually, how big is that large resource canister?
Huge.
Okay, so it takes all the slots? Yeah, it takes a 4 slot. Okay.
Yeah.
Which
means-
might
ones-
actually justify the secondary car.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's why I was thinking the secondary car.
But we can't. Well, okay.
Okay,
That,
so
if it's towing a large silo with as well with the power and things, if that's strapped on the ass end of the second car, it might be fine. It might be fine.
yeah. Yeah, the problem is having to choose between. Yeah, we can't do the large. Yeah, we can't do the large resource canister and the the thing though. The shredder.
Which thing? The silo? Yeah.
yeah.
No. We don't need the shredder. To be completely honest, that's adding one extra step to this. If everybody's going to be in individual cars, there's no point having it.
I mean, I'd like one, but
You'd like one, but it's not necessary.
yeah. But yeah, so Zoe's bringing back pavers, right? That's the plan?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm making pavers.
Okay.
Which is good, because we've got half an hour. Can't believe we're actually digging the moon this time.
Right? It's a
Okay,
freaking miracle.
we might be a little bit too big a what?
It's too... Okay, sure. If you say so. I'm going back to digging the moon, Sloy.
Enjoy.
It is weirdly therapeutic, okay?
That's completely fair. Did we have a large up here? I don't know if we had a large up here.
There we go, paver. Yeah, I know that Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and I do know what a Nuzlocke is, I'm just...
I've heard that there's two-person Nuzlocks.
Oh lordy.
What? How?
I don't know. All I know is some of my VTuber friends have done a couple of them, and I'm like, how? Because I'm intrigued.
Like, I'm more of a why in this situation.
Why not?
You know what I wanna do?
What do you want to do?
I wanna get a game called Happy Game, which is a horror point and click by the creators, by Amanita Game, the people who made Machinarium.
Okay.
And I wanna play it on stream, but because I've seen like 1/4 of the game played by Markiplier in his video, I wanna do it with Grim.
Oh,
So
no.
like, yeah, Grim is controlling the game, and I'm just, you know, commentating in the backdrop.
Oh no. Do it
Lordy.
full Jesse Cox Scary Game Squad style.
What?
Like 4 people sitting there watching it while one controls, and they're all commentating on it, getting drunk and just laughing, and then
Well, I
screaming
can't.
together.
I can't promise drunk because I'm not a fan.
Well, yeah.
But like, just the two of
But-
us,
but
because
that's-
again,
but
I know
that's like the
Lee's
format.
squeamish, and that thing is like, oh my god, that thing has so many things that like would make Lee squeamish. Lee specifically, I mean.
Yeah, I appreciate you knowing that.
But also, it's like, it's dumb enough that there's very little with it to do except for just like kind of look at the visuals and go, what the actual crap? Like, there's no actual meaning to it apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyhow, I brought pavers. We can
Yay.
construct additional cars now.
Yay.
Construct additional pylons.
Yes. Oh my god, what is this?
What?
The car that's like the one with the second story with the shredder.
Yeah, I was trying to do that, but like y'all are saying that not to take the shredder, so I don't know.
I honestly think that there has to be like 2 cars that are digging the moon and one that's just running around with a shredder and shredding the stuff that's like laying around.
That's probably the best way to do it, yeah. But what I'm thinking of right now is I think I'm building a racetrack.
I mean, essentially, yes.
It feels like it for sure.
Dear God.
And I'm down with it, to be honest. Like,
No, that's fair. That's completely fair. Okay, I need a soil centrifuge. So,
Well, it is just compound and resin, right?
I think so. It's aluminum compound.
I could probably
I
go get you some aluminum.
Is there aluminum on
Have a
here?
Vehicle. Yes, there is actually.
Okay. Then yeah, go for it. That would be appreciated.
Yeah, laterite is everywhere, but do we have a smelter is the question.
We do.
Oh, nice.
I
You know,
think
we
so.
don't have though.
But
This is an empty container. Oh,
I-
there's
we need
no
literally-
resource meters.
well, you might as well get 2 because I'm sure we'll want one for Zoy's too. But we only need
Yes,
the
we'll
2.
need one for each car.
Yeah.
What, one medium resource canister?
No, we have multiple medium
Wait,
resource canisters.
I'm
We
sorry, how many RTGs are we putting on cars?
3?
I don't know.
3?
Yeah, we need
That's how many
3
I've got.
at the very least.
Oh, I put batteries on mine.
Yeah,
Like
you put
what?
batteries on yours, but like, as long as the solar centrifuge is working, that's like
Okay.
how much. That's where the drain is gonna go.
Mm-hmm. That takes 6 units. And then the other 2 take another 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the car needs to run, so it's 3 RTGs at least.
Yep.
Whoo boy, this
Um,
project is consistently proving much more of a logistical challenge than I expected.
It's because we've said we're gonna dig the moon, not blow it up.
Well, I mean, we
Well-
also could just, instead of doing all the extra, just like load it up with soil canisters still, but they fill up so fast.
Yes,
Yes.
do.
Yeah. But yeah, I just need the 2, like I said, I think it was.
Is there another empty canister in here?
2 aluminum. We don't need canisters, we need just literally the 2
No.
aluminum.
I need another canister
Oh,
here
okay.
to fill out a slot here. That way, it's not just kicking out random resources onto.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but you do realize that that canister only holds one type of resource, right?
Yeah.
So which type is it gonna be?
One is going to be ammonium. The other is going to be probably laterite, if I had to guess.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can go back down and make more RTGs.
Wait. Doesn't Desola have like a unique kind of resource, like tungsten?
Maybe? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's tungsten here on the moon.
Tell you
Anyway,
what,
it's gonna take forever before we are even digging that deep. So
says you.
yeah, I did say that.
As I dig down.
I mean, I was about to say, unless you're gonna just go directly into the moon instantly.
Well, I was told I need to go get aluminum. I'm
You
getting
can do
aluminum.
that on foot. Aluminum is... Oh my freaking
You-
god.
But I have a big thing for this, Sloy.
I don't know why I'm trying to argue. You know what? Yeah. Have fun.
I will. Thank you.
Nitrona.
Wolframite is, yeah, Wolframite is tungsten.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, that is what the moon has.
The large canisters not being able to like be on the freaking cars is a little bit upsetting.
Yeah.
Like they are able, but they are gonna absolutely block off any sort of visibility. You know, the big ammonium ones, I mean.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why I just put smaller ones. They'll last for a while.
Yes.
It only makes one at a time from the thing, so. I think that means that, like, every soil canister is 8? No, 4.
By the way, the shredder car has a full canister of freaking scrap.
Oh, nice.
I'm putting it into the oxygenator stage of the rocket.
We need a, Yeah. I wish I'd known not to bring it back with me. We need like one of the rocket exchangers up there if there's not one already.
Sorry, what?
I wonder what the odds are of me. Oh, there's the core. Hello, core.
We need
I was just about to wonder.
we need one of the rocket exchangers, like the ones that take the scrap out.
Oh.
Ah, yeah. Do you want me to take the rocket down to you?
No, I should be okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you might as well, so that I can have that.
Yeah, I
scrap.
might as well, because you know what? We might also want an atmospheric condenser and an extra chemistry lab for the base up here.
Okay.
Might be a waste of a trip. I don't freaking know. Listen, Grim is out there digging the moon. It's fine.
Lol.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah, Grim is
That's
having
fine.
a good time. Grim is digging the entirety of the moon. We can do logistical challenges in the meantime.
Yeah. I just need lithium, so that's why I want the.
Take a car to freaking what you calls it, the hell spawn planet.
No, that one doesn't have it. It's Visenya and the.
Yeah, the hell spawn planet.
That's not the.
Atrox doesn't have lithium. Atrox
That's-
doesn't have any special resources, only gases.
That's why. That's. Yeah.
Yeah, but Visanya killed me a whole bunch, therefore it is
Oh, it is
the
also
hell
a death
spawn
planet.
planet.
Have you even been to Kalidor?
No, not yet.
Amazing.
Where am I? Oh.
Okay, you go get more lithium. I will make. How many more nanocarbons do I currently have? None. Yeah, I have the stuff for one more.
This is some Looney Tunes style nonsense.
Oh.
Just the whole drill car.
Oh yes.
concept.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Okay. So nanocarbon alloy. I need
Anyone else feel bad about destroying a planet?
titanium and graphene.
Embrace your inner Eggman.
I don't even much care for Sonic games, man.
It's not about the games. Hey Cam, it's
you
about
sure?
yeah, it's about the fan dub.
Yeah, that's the main thing. That's what I
Alright.
likes to care about.
If
Not
you
like
know,
I
you know.
turned into- I don't know.
Yeah, you don't.
Nitrogen.
I'm here
Is
to
that
make
like
an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is actually, honestly, that clip has too much swearing even for me.
Which one?
It's probably best that we don't ask.
It's by the same people who did the Until Dawn fan dub that Lee and I watched.
Oh.
Now, here at therapy.
Jesus. Well, I didn't come back with any titanium.
You don't even know what that quote is about.
Do I need to?
Here at therapy, we're trying to find an answer to the question on everybody's mind.
What the fuck
What
is
the
wrong with
fuck
you?
is wrong with you?
Oh my god.
I
Split
mean-
a planet in half just by eating away at it. Oh, I
Eggman and the Moon, right? Yes!
Woo!
Graham Moon, you never had the cheese I wanted!
What the fuck is going on? I have no idea what's
Iron
happening
and
right now.
carbon.
All I know
Of
is
course
the
Cam
soil
knows
centipede.
what I'm talking about. Of course Cam knows. Anyhow,
Woofda.
someone via chat made a model that does the entire monologue with Majora's Mask Moon and it's just... Wow. Nice! I hate that!
You know what though? If I was to go run around VR chat in an outfit of any kind, I would pick what's his name from the Outer Worlds, the Moonhead guy, the Moonhead
Oh.
salesman. Just go around as him.
I like that design.
He's so good.
I mean, the lack of facial animations.
Oh yeah, you don't need facial animations. It's just so good, but I would totally go around just as that guy in VR chat. Just... I'd be
Hey,
called
one more
Ow.
RTG.
Just... He'd be great. I love his whole line of dialogue too. Like it's so good.
I don't, because
Oh.
it always feels like you would be able to do more with the guy, but unfortunately you just don't.
Well, no, he's there as a literal meme for the
Ow.
game. Well, think of it. So he's there as quite literally a introspective view of somebody within the context of the game, right?
Well, yeah,
So
basically, it's I know, but it's such a like stark character that it feels like in Fallout New Vegas they would have had a quest going on with him, as
Oh,
opposed to just having
100%.
him as a flavor character. Which, don't get me wrong, as a flavor character, that character establishes a whole lot.
Oh, he really does. It's incredibly necessary.
It's a good flavor character, and look, I love the Outer Worlds. I actually replayed it, you know, the other day.
I really need to play it more. I've been playing it for me, and then I stopped, and this streaming took over my life.
Yep.
Uh,
I am still yet to try any of the DLCs.
ooh, okay, so I'm gonna be honest, I really like the noir one quite a lot. Like
Oh, I
it's
wouldn't
very
doubt it.
well written. And it has plenty of tongue-in-cheek moments too, but it's genuinely just a good.
You mean the detective one, the Murder on Eridanus?
Yep, that one. It's so
I
good.
mean, with these people.
Mm.
With these people, you would expect as much.
Oh yeah, 100%. I full on get like big mountain vibes from it, and that's really good high praise.
Yep. My thing here is like, I don't know if like, was the Outer Worlds a success?
I think
'Cause,
it
like,
was.
I think it was to me. I loved playing it. I was like thrilled, and like I seen
Oh, it's
that people
cute.
complained that it felt too small to them, but like, no, it didn't.
I honestly cannot say that at all. Maybe compared to the context of a Fallout game, it's small, but not by much.
It was a launch success, but I don't know if it lasted long. I mean, a game doesn't really... I don't know, you can't really judge a game on how long it lasted, because... Here we
Yeah,
are playing
yeah.
Astroneer, which is fairly forgotten, unfortunately. Also, I need to head swap.
You do. Okay.
Yes.
There is a sequel coming for it though, so it's
Yeah, that's what I'm
enough
thinking.
of a
It's like,
success. It's enough of a success in the commercial sector that it has fulfilled what it needed to fulfill. So I don't know.
Titanium. Okay, so I need to get the nitrogen
By
back
that logic,
out.
yeah, it's a success.
honestly, seeing Obsidian continue make games is the important part here.
Yes. So let's be honest, they are probably currently the best writers in the industry. Well, hi Ver. 5-month streak. Come on in, my dude. How you doing tonight?
There we go. Head swapped. Well, I mean, I've seen they did DLC, but hardly heard of anyone getting it, so longevity alone in that regard. Yeah, it's weird, but I think it just... One thing about Outer Worlds that was like hilarious is that it came out alongside a game called Outer Wilds.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And Outer
Yeah.
Wilds is also a fabulous game from a writing standpoint. Like, it is bonkers.
Nice.
I'll
And
take
I
your
want
word
to
for
play it
it.
on stream. It's really cool. And also a small company, like smaller than even Obsidian. So you know that has that. I guess it has that perspective going for it.
Fine.
That I need to actually fill that. Oh, canister. We have a whole nother. No, we don't. Why is this not going?
Hmm?
Are these not set to auto output?
Shut up. Put what? Is that
Huh.
not iron in my back? It is iron in my back, so what the heck?
So, well, I think we've encountered a minor problem. Oh no, there it goes.
Do
Huh,
tell.
Okay. So it doesn't want to automatically switch to using the canisters that are on the silo. You have to move the small soil canister over to actually jump start it into running again.
Oh,
Huh.
well.
It's
Fascinating.
weird, but it's annoying, not
Well,
ruining.
that's only an issue because you have more than one medium soul canister, right?
Yeah. Well, no, because I don't. Well, maybe I don't know. It's
Um,
my guess is because it's not on the same platform as it technically.
Ah. Well, put it on the same platform. Can we do that?
No.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't think we can.
We'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Like, it's just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Even if there's only one medium soul canister that you can automatically feed into the thing, still don't matter because that's a whole freaking lot.
Well, like I say, once you switch it over, it's fine, and it triggers and goes just as well as the original canister. It's just maybe
Listen.
we need to...
All we have to do is add 2 soil centrifuges.
Actually, that's not honestly a terrible idea if we're going to be towing a trailer behind us.
It's a terrible idea because it eats a lot of electricity. I
Well,
think.
yes. But from an efficiency standpoint, it makes sense.
Yeah, as long as it's trying to, at least attempting to process the soil as fast as we're gaining it.
Yes.
It's like thanks to some idiot who made the drills, we're getting the soil fairly fast.
Yeah.
Du-du-dum.
Where in heck?
Did you get the aluminum at all, Grim, or no?
Nope, I haven't found any in all my digging. Weirdly enough.
There's some down here, so I'll just go get it.
I'm crafting a chemistry lab, so keep that in mind.
Very
Well,
nice.
I've crafted it. I'm just saying, Lee, like if you had a different recipe on there,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you'll have to switch back to it. I did Zedas, relax, it's fine. And I guess we're gonna need an atmospheric condenser, because like, of course we are.
There's no atmosphere on there though, right?
Ah!
When there's wind,
I seem to have encountered a problem.
define your problem.
There's no atmosphere there, so, you know, if you want to automatically make hydrogen, we'll have to import hydrogen from somewhere.
Ah.
Well, we can pretty easily do that down here.
Yeah, but the chemistry lab itself... there it is.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm heating it into the... into the oxygenator compartment.
I've only
Huh.
just realized just how much this place is gonna look like a worm dug through it.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna teleport to the moon just to see what happened.
Okay. I'm making 2 more nanocarbons.
Thank you. Should we be concerned about Grim being alone on the moon? With a car that
Probably.
eats the moon?
Possibly. Hmm.
Hey, I'm minding my own business.
How the hell did I just manage to do that? What?
And I'm staying out of trouble, more importantly.
Are you now? You can't stay out of yourself. I tried Phasmophobia with my
How did
girlfriend.
that go?
She liked it much more than I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of grindy in the beginning.
Oh,
Like, the utter inability of your character to get anything, to do anything, really gets in the way of enjoying these haunted houses. And the hauntings themselves are too sporadic to be basically like anything. It's like the
Yeah,
game is
what-
desperately trying to communicate its deeper lore, but it does it via default Garry's Mod jump scares, and it's just like...
Yeah, once you get to the, it's better played with other people, especially more experienced players who have
Yes.
more money and items to put towards it, and who also have the nightmare mode difficulty unlocked, because that's the best way to play it.
Yeah, see, that makes sense. It's unfortunate, and it's not how games should operate, but that makes sense.
Given it's not a major game studio, it could be worse. Like, it is excusable.
Yeah, but also it's like very palpably feels like a game that like is more fun to stream or record than it is to just play with a friend.
Yes, 100%.
Because like without any sort of a kind of, you know, reason to actually emote, it is incredibly
Yeah.
dull.
You're allowed to emote around your girlfriend, you realize that, right?
See, that's funny because my girlfriend was the most entertaining part of it to me. She's not like screamy, but she gets invested, and more importantly, she gets upset at games. So
So watching her get triggered by it was the better part.
not really triggered. She wasn't getting like actively rage and whatnot. But she was much more concerned about the ghosts than I am. Probably because she just like
Gotcha.
consumed less horror games, so like the novelty of it was just, you know, more prominent for her.
Mm.
I still want to try and stream it some days with someone, but like, yeah.
You know,
Anyhow,
I'll
Grim,
collect-
where did you dig out?
Well, I'll be right. I'll be there in a moment. I've kind of circumnavigated the moon again.
What?
Hi, Sloy. I
Seriously?
see your helmet.
Oh, hi. I like how
Oh.
the grunt disappears as you approach.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Why are you? Oh my freaking god! What is happening here? I
Nothing important. Don't worry
Lee.
about it, my dude.
What?
realized something.
What's
If
up?
we can attach tool modifiers to the paver, we can make it pave in red.
Yeah.
You can literally roll out the red carpet.
Not even just that. It will allow us to actually know where we have and haven't been.
I think how flat it is will be a dead giveaway.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Otherwise, I would agree.
Yeah. So you're just gonna wasteline the moon, are you?
What do you mean?
Like, are you gonna just continue going in the same exact trajectory, slowly narrowing the moon down,
I mean,
like
chat wants me
creating
to
a
cut the moon.
waistline?
Chat wants me to cut the moon in half. But I
Yeah,
don't think
that's what I'm
gonna happen
saying.
today.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's a good start for us.
I brought up 4
I
more
think it is a-
RPGs.
I think it is a good start, but I haven't been doing that is the trouble. I've been
Ah.
just
Oh yeah, I see. I'm sorry,
I've
Lee,
kinda
what
just
you
been-
were saying?
picking directions and going.
That I brought up.
Me?
I brought up 4 more RTGs.
Ah,
Yay.
awesome!
Oh, mistakes were made.
One of the batteries has its stuff off kilter again. So good.
Yeah. Space travel does it to them.
Get to it makes him get tilted. I like it.
What?
I like it. But we're almost out of time, you guys.
Yes.
Ugh. So I think we'll have to come back and keep mine in the mood.
Well, we did saw it in half, mildly. And,
it's a very rough half.
It's
did put a nice-
it's a very rough stall, but
I put a
We're
very
getting there.
serious gouge in it.
yeah,
I'm
like
rather-
the biggest dent in the project right now is that we finally developed the exact car we want for it.
Yes.
So once we get 3 of them going, that's going to be a freaking nightmare for everybody involved. Because
Oh,
good
100%.
luck keeping track of who's doing what. Once all 3 of us have indefinite movement and also like cars.
It'll be fine, right? Because we'll set up, right?
Yeah.
We'll have one person doing a ring, another person step down probably a car's depth below that, and then a third person a car's depth below that. Just being one after the other, taking layers.
Yeah,
out
and
slowly
and
adjusting.
once one of them accidentally, rotates the camera a little bit too low, that's when you get entirely, completely devastated.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll be
That
fine.
tracks.
Awesome.
But it also has all of the capacity to actually correct itself,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
which is good. Because it's not really gonna hurt anybody else in the process.
Not if you're the middle car.
How do you figure?
Because if you're the if the first car does that, then all 3 are screwed.
No, because if they've got pavers, they literally are just gonna build their way.
Oh
It'll be
yeah, they
fine.
will just drive over the air. You're right.
Sorry. I was trying to grab an aluminum off of it, or an ammonium off of it, and I accidentally grabbed
Ah.
the whole thing. I just want to designate one of the things as an ammonium.
Oh yeah,
molder.
did we bring the chemistry lab here?
Yes, it's on the,
Awesome.
yeah.
What's your question, Rocket? What's up?
Before I forget.
What's that?
One thing to dig up the moon, it's another thing entirely to convert the moon into hydrazine.
Why is this going backward? Oh, because somebody put the... the seat has been turned around, so it's
Ah.
going...
If one car is building up in front of another car digging straight, they'll just dig through the ramp. And it won't be a problem because... the
Yeah,
ones
you're just
digging
gonna
up-
spliff each other.
Not even that, right? Because it's still building, and it's building like directly in front of it. If it's still maintaining momentum and direction, it's
See.
literally just going to go, and it's just going to cut off the base, and the base is just going to float. It'll
Lee,
be
press
fine.
C.
I am.
Press V.
Ah.
Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
So, the way it works is, yeah, camera angle dictates whether you're going up or down.
attempting
You
to
ran
go
out
up.
of
Yeah.
soil.
Yeah,
did I?
You ran out of soil.
Just go
dig
forward.
down into the core a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah. Just keep going, you'll be fine. There you go. Just keep going.
Yeah, you're leaving yourself out eventually.
Yep.
Assuming that I don't just fall into a...
Well, you already do have soil. You already use it. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And because you are underground, you are digging this. You are digging faster than you are building because
Yeah.
you already have
Yep.
like ground. How's the visibility walking with the thing behind you?
Not great, but if I just kind of look from one side, then I can do it okay.
Oh yeah, that would work, of course.
Yeah, we have all of the hyperspace here.
Oh my god, there's this all this graphite falling out.
Yep.
Yep. Isn't it amazing? Makes me very happy.
It's also like flying out full speed because of how fast you're moving.
Should I not be going this fast?
No. You have no other choice.
Yep, no. You literally, it's fine. It's not earning anything.
This is hysterical.
Right?
Oh my
It's
God.
so good.
Zeta's like, you could make the moon teal-y. You can make the moon teal.
I mean, for the brief period that it exists, yes.
Yeah.
This is why we don't get
Hey, Blue
invited
Jay
to
Belt.
neighborhood barbecues anymore.
What?
This is why we don't get invited to the neighborhood barbecues anymore.
What's your logic here?
It's because we destroyed the place.
Because there's not a neighborhood anymore.
It's not a neighborhood anymore, yeah. Exactly what I'm saying. Alright.
Spallerite?
Yeah.
I think we need to find somebody to raid.
That's fair.
Oh, BB's live! BB's playing Minecraft even.
Aw.
Which Vivi?
Even Queen BB.
Oh.
I think that's where I'm gonna go.
I just realized I don't have the soil centrifuge set to go.
Oh yeah, you don't. You're just
What
filling in the
happens-
canisters.
Yeah, that's
what
fine.
happens if I... What happens if I go to my intro scene? Ah! Things happened!
Oh god. Alright,
Fine.
let's go ahead and see. I'd probably be happy going there too. I'm just gonna double check that I don't have anybody else. Oh, we
You
got
got
Puka!
Puka.
Yeah, I got Puka.
Yay!
I'm gonna go Puka. Thank you everybody so
You
much
can-
for hanging out though.
Oh
Is it
my
raid
god, I
time?
died last moment.
Is that
So
the
guys,
first
I'm-
death?
Yes, of the entire stream.
Good. God damn it, Zloy, you were doing so good!
I
Well,
got
there's-
full damaged.
Hilariously, nobody actually gets any points because everybody voted for you. Do you need rescuing? I'll leave the world up regardless.
No, I died like right at
Anyway.
the base.
Lol.
I already have picked everything up. Don't worry about
GG.
it. This is amazing.
All right. Well, thank you everybody
Oh, yeah.
for hanging out. We will see you around.